Abdurrahman from 2old2start, checking in with a training log. I forgot what day of training I am, but in order to keep an unbroken streak, I just did 10 minutes of literally just rocks and head nods. If you don't know what they are, please check out Tim Anderson's Original Strength channel. There are loads of videos on there, but it's a very simple movement. The reason I did that is my heart rate is still elevated today. I think I'm still having a cold or some kind of virus or something. I feel fine, pretty fine. I've got quite a lot of mucus and stuff, perhaps too much inflammation, and there's a lot of sickness in my house and around me. So that might be what's going on. But for some reason, my heart rate is staying quite elevated, and so this was a session in order to just essentially have movement, rest, and head nods are very good. They feel good. They make me feel good, and they're good for your spine and for your neck movement and your vestibular system. And rocks are one of my favorite primary movements, but I chose them particularly because it meant that I kept my heart rate very, very low. So I think the average zone was 0.8. So we're not even getting into the ones. So it's not about the exercise, just about the movement and just about doing something and being consistent. So 10 minutes, that was it. But I keep the streak alive, and inshallah, we'll start to see some health coming back on the heart rate. I'm getting a bit bored of having to pull back of exercising. That's not my style, but needs must, and we'll see if being wise pays off, which it always does. It's just the alpha in a lot of guys like me with the training style. You're used to pushing hard. It's quite difficult to listen to your body and just take basically rest days. I think the advice actually probably would be to do nothing, and I refuse to do that. I wanted to make sure that I keep the streak alive if I can. I think it's important to make sure you try and do things every day. I'm not really a big fan of days off on these things, because if you live in the real world, there's a very high likelihood that life will throw the days off at you, and there's some days where you have no choice but to miss your training. But when it's a day like this, and I've got some sort of light illness perhaps, or it's stress showing up in my body, then get something done. It's important to get something done. So consistency trumps intensity. Abdurrahman out.